Hey, best friends.
Welcome to another episode of The Bestie Advice, where we discuss all things relationships.
Hey, besties. Welcome to another edition of Friday Favorite. I am your girl, Irene, with my bestie, Kiran. And our podcast today is going to be all about what are we watching this summer? All of our shows are on hiatus. We're waiting for new seasons. Some shows started new seasons this summer. So what are we watching? I want to talk about it. We're going to give you some shows, just a few little shows that we're watching. We want you to comment what you're watching.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get started, just talk about what we're watching, because I think we probably got every channel on cable. Knowing my husband, we probably got every app that you can have. We have that. Yeah. Every channel, we have that too. So I watch a variety of things. I'm gonna start out. I watch a lot of old TV.
Yeah.
Kiran, I watch a lot of old TV. So one morning when I didn't have to work, I just be binge watching old shows like A Different World. It never gets old.
A Different World. You can watch it over and over.
Over and over. It never gets old. Living Single, I just started over. And Girlfriends, I just started over. Yeah. So, and Martin. And so you can always catch me watch one of those shows. Girlfriends, Living Single, Martin, and A Different World. It's nostalgic. Yeah. I love those shows. And even though I know line for line and episode for episode, it never gets old. Yeah. So I've been binge watching a few old my favorite sitcoms this summer.
Yes. I really haven't gotten back into watching those unless I come across like Different World, because I love Different World.
Me too.
Then I'll just kind of, watch whatever show is on. But for me, I actually went back and started watching Scandal all over again. And my husband walked into the room and said, "I know you are not watching that again." From season 1 on.
Yeah.
I watched every single season and was into it. Like, I don't know if I've seen this one.
Of course it's like that.
Yeah, you saw it, Kiran. You saw it. Look, you got a new revelation. It was some parts you didn't see the first time. But yes, I restarted watching Scandal, but I think I got through that. I was watching it so often, probably in maybe 2-3 weeks tops. Because every time I sat down, when I had time, I was like, oh, then while I'm at work, because I'm working. I am at work, but with me working remotely, I'm typing just like this. Wait, what?
I'm guilty.
Yes. So that's the only reason why I got through it so quickly, is because I watched it during the day while I was working. Yeah. But Scandal, child, please, you can never go wrong with Scandal.
No, you can't.
I was thinking about going back and watching How to Get Away with Murder, but I'm like,
oh yeah.
I don't know if I can go back down that rabbit hole again.
I know.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna stay up here.
You know what got me during the day at work? Paternity Court. I said, wait a minute, Irene, you don't see, because it don't even come on no more, okay? None of the shows I've mentioned so far don't even come on anymore. But I don't know, it was like white noise in the background. Yeah. And I just was like, okay, Judge Lauren Lake, who the daddy? I want to know, So yes, I get that white noise. I told you we had every channel under the sun. So Disney Plus got me in a chokehold. Not Disney Plus. What's it called? But
BT Plus?
No, I got that channel too.
Not Disney Plus?
No. Discovery Plus.
Oh, child.
That's what it is. Discovery. Why we got Discovery? Girl got the whole app with everything on Discovery. I'm almost ashamed to tell y'all. I'm ashamed now. But I found this show called Doubling Down with the Doricos. It is about a Black family.
Do they have like the 8 kids or something? They got a bunch of kids?
They got like 14 kids.
Oh, child.
And she has 2 kids that's like singletons. They call them singletons. Like she has a daughter just turned 18, a son that's 14, but everybody else is like twins, triplets, quadruplets.
Oh my God.
And they live in Las Vegas. I happened to find it because, again, I'm Shane. I went on Discovery Plus to look at my 600-pound life. I know. Me and Dr. Now. I know. And they also had 6,000-pound best friends. So I got caught up in the vortex. We would never be on that show. But I got caught up. So I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a new season of my 600-pound life.
Oh my God.
And seeing this Black show doubling down with the Doricos. Yeah, my husband was like, baby, what are you watching? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. But I think they have like 5 seasons. I started from season 1. I had to understand what was happening. And it's a pretty good show. I mean, it's a TLC show.
Mhm.
So, you know, but it's a pretty good show. I don't know how I got there. Discovery Plus app. So those shows, my 600-pound life, I promise y'all will get hooked on that. Me and one of my friends at church was talking about this show.
Oh my God.
So yes, though I've been watching that show, but the doubling down with the Doricos, it's a good show. It's a really good, a Black reality show about this. The father is a real estate investor.
Okay.
And his mom is a part of the show, and he has like an adopted son that's a part of the show. It's really good. I mean, I don't know how they have 14 kids. Like,
I know.
Praise God for her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a good, wholesome reality show. So yeah.
Yeah. I think the last show I watched like that was, oh my God, what was the husband and wife? It was a white husband and wife. They were like really, I don't even know if they were Christians. They might have been Mormon. It was the husband, the Duggars. Is it the Duggars or the
Duggars? The Duggars,
That was like the last show I watched.
Well, she had like 19 and pregnant, or 18, like 20 kids and counting, or something like that.
That is what
I did watch that briefly.
20 and counting. I watched it.
Ooh.
I actually probably started watching maybe like the second or third season. I didn't go back to watch it from the beginning. But then when they had a lot of drama going on, like in their family.
I remember that, yeah.
I'm gonna have to
reel it on in. Reel it on in.
Like, these are some serious things that's going on. So I'm like,
it is.
I'm good, y'all.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm actually binge watching a show called Billions. And Billions is on Prime right now. I don't know if it was on Showtime, maybe when it was initially on.
Okay.
But it's on Prime, and it's 7 seasons that date back to 2016. Yeah. So I am late. I have been hearing about the show. My brother told me about the show. I believe Mitchell told Bruce about the show. And it's like, okay, yeah, we'll start it, but we never did. So maybe about a month ago, we started getting into it. And basically, I am going to read this because that's not really my lane, to give descriptions of TV shows. You'll be like, what you talking about? I'll be like, just watch it. Okay. So Billions is about this guy named Axelrod. And Axelrod, he is a billionaire hedge fund king. Okay. And then there's a husband and wife, Chuck Rhodes and his wife. His wife's name is Wendy. So with Axelrod being like this billionaire hedge fund king, he has been doing a few shady things, with making his money. And Chuck Rhodes, he is a New York, U.S. attorney. And then his wife is actually a therapist, but his wife is a therapist at Axelrod's company. So one of, I guess, like his expertise is that he is an attorney that handles like insider trading cases, and he finds out that Axelrod has been involved in insider trading, and he is like going after him like 50 going north, because this thing is he wants to take him down. But the fact is that his wife works for this guy. That's where the twist comes into play. So they're like kind of like at each other's throat. Now, Axelrod loves his wife. I think he kind of like her too. I think I'm at the point, I'm on like season 2. I'm like, I'm thinking he kind of gangster. So he's going to do whatever he has to do to protect his employee, which I think he got a crush on.
Yeah.
And of course, the husband is going to do whatever he has to do to protect his wife. So they have been going at it. But this is a good show. It's a good show that is, like I said, it's on Prime.
Okay.
All of the seasons, I believe up until season 5 is on Prime. I think the last 2 seasons might be on Netflix, I believe. So you're going to have to end up switching. But this is the show that my husband and I, that we have really, really, really been into this season. And some other ones that's out there. I think I'm actually going to go back to watch them only because they canceled them. I don't know if you remember, is it The Other Black Girl? Did you watch The Other Black Girl?
Oh yeah,
You know they canceled that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they canceled The Other Black Girl. I think that on Hulu?
That was on Hulu.
Yeah, they canceled that. So I just want to go back just to watch it again to support them.
Oh wow, yeah. You know what? Speaking of Prime, see y'all gonna be like, we're gonna listen to Karen. We're not gonna listen to Irene. Okay.
No, they listening to you. You got all the shows.
But on Prime, oh my God, I think I'm shame again. But MC Light has a show on Prime called Partners in Rhyme, 2 seasons.
What's that about?
So she is MC Light, but I think they call her something different, but she's a rapper that owns a record station, a record company.
Okay.
Yep, she owns a record company. Remember that talk show, Rolanda?
Yeah.
Rolanda owns the record company. MC Light is like the record executive.
Okay.
Her and her brother, she ends up raising her niece. So remember, MC Light is still a famous rapper in the show, but her niece wants to be a rapper, and the show is about her cultivating her. And the girl is good. She was the same young lady that was on the show with Eve and Brandy, that Queens. She was Brandy's daughter on Queens. So she's very talented. But it's a hokey, sitcom, but I'm a Queen Latifah fan, so I got sucked in the vortex. They only have 2 seasons, and then of course,
you said
MC Light. I'm mixing up my set it off people. Okay, MC Light. The show is about MC Light.
Yeah,
it's really good though. It's quirky, but it's good. It's funny. It's like a lighthearted sitcom. It's not serious at all, but it's 2 seasons. And then of course, I don't know if this is on Prime or BET Plus. But that's when you have every channel and you just click in or whatever. I like Zatima.
Yes. Well, I'm into sisters.
I like sisters. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. That's how but because I like the character.
Yes.
Fatima. And I like her, Crystal, in real life.
Yes,
I
love her.
Oh my gosh. So that's how because she was my favorite character because she's smart, she's pretty, and I love that she's a tough girl. Yeah. Like I like that. And so I followed Sisters, and then when they broke off to Zatima, I started watching that. I kind of got confused. I said, okay, I need to watch one or the other because the storyline.
Yeah, they're not lined up, right?
Yeah,
right.
The storylines wasn't lining up. Right. So I kind of just stuck with Zatima.
Yeah.
But I really have started to get into that. I think we have three seasons now. Don't try to watch both because it's confusing.
And that's why I stopped watching it. I think I may have watched maybe the first 3 or 4 episodes of the first season. And I'm like, okay, so nobody else came from Sisters? You got a whole new set of friends or whatever. I'm like, it's kind of thrown off. Like, is the son? Like, does Zach the son?
He does, but season 3 isn't released. Right, it'll be the third season because I watched all season 1, all season 2. They found I don't want to do no spoiler alert. Oops. Just watch it.
Well, if you watch Sisters, then see, that's what I'm like. See, Sisters has revealed all of that. So
no, they have. Okay. So it's already out there because I was confused watching both.
It's been a good season.
He has the son.
Yeah. Okay.
He has a son. He's not on Zatima, but it was revealed. Okay.
So you're like behind.
A little bit behind. They are a little bit behind. They are. But I do like the show. I love the stars, the couple. Yeah. I like the actors, I think. I mean, it's a little bit,
Cheesy.
yeah. I don't want to say that, but I like
But
the
I still
show.
love it.
I do.
Still love it.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, it's funny because when we watching Sisters, I love Sisters. My husband tried to watch it with me. He was like, I can't. I can't do this with you. He's like, I can.
My husband
I'm
refuses.
trying. I cannot do this with you.
He
All the different
refuses.
characters. He said, I can't. You on your own. That's cool. That's good. But yeah, I do. I love Sisters. I do. And I want to say the new season should be getting ready to start back on, to get ready to come back on. I'm sorry, not start back on. Like very soon. I don't know if it's maybe July.
Yeah, they haven't announced a new season of. They haven't announced when season 3 is for Zatima, so I don't know if they've announced Sisters. It may be July or August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming, y'all be ready to watch it.
Yes,
It's gonna
yes.
be out.
Absolutely. So, one of the current shows that I am watching is The Shy. I love The Shy. Yeah.
We talking to that said it was ghetto. We said that's not ghetto.
Yeah, I remember.
Somebody
I'm just gonna say,
you remember that? Somebody said
I remember.
it's not. That's not a ghetto show.
I remember who said it.
Oh,
no, it was.
it's not a ghetto.
It's
I don't
not.
think it's ghetto.
I don't think it is.
I like
either. Now, am I in agreement with everything that's taking place on the show? No. Like when I watch it, I gotta take off my church glasses.
Oh yeah.
Put them down and watch it. What? And then after it's over, put them back on. Because if not, you will be mad, like with a whole lot of stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Even some of the things like the way that they're portraying church. Oh, child, we're not gonna even get into that.
I was like, that's a whole other podcast.
That is. But like I say, I have to take them off because my husband and I, we watch it together. We be sitting there like, wait, pause. Because we usually watch it after it's come on. We may watch like that Monday. I think it comes on Sunday. It comes on Sunday. So we usually watch it that Monday. In the middle of a scene. Oh, did he just say? Yeah, he just said that. Now what? Like so we critiquing it, all of that. But at the end of the day, I do think it's a good show. They do have a lot of good actors and actresses on the show.
They do.
I see this particular season, they're bringing in new characters like Debrat is going to be on there. Leon is on there. Y'all know Leon, right, from the 5 Heartbeats of Leon.
Ain't nobody coming to see us.
Yes, look, Cynthia Bailey's baby dad,
right?
Yes, so I know he's on there. Lynn Whitfield is
on
there.
I mean, it's star-studded.
Yes,
you know.
Jason Weaver, y'all. Jason Weaver came on last season, I believe.
Candy Burr's been on there for a while.
She's back. She's back on there. So yes, it's a lot of stars on there. It's really good. So if that's something that you're into, and it's about Chicago, it's based in Chicago. I believe it's filmed in Chicago. So yeah, and the reason why I say I believe, because sometimes they say it's Chicago, but they actually be filming in Canada. No joke, they be filming in Canada and they show you pictures of Chicago, but I believe this is actually filmed in Chicago.
Filmed here. It is filmed here. Yeah, it is. But to your point, they do that a lot.
But that's actually a good one. And I told Irene I wasn't gonna mention these two, but I actually am, since we're talking about Chicago Fire and Chicago PD.
Yeah.
Those two are really, really good dramas. If you were like into drama, one is about the Chicago Police Department and the other one is about the Chicago Fire
My
Department.
sister loves those shows.
Yes,
I don't watch them. My sister loves them.
I love them. I'm into Fire, but I'll watch PD. My husband is into PD, but he'll watch Fire with me. So those are two good shows. The season actually just ended, I believe, like mid-May, but you can catch like the replays on NBC and on Peacock. So those are two really good ones.
My sister loves those shows, baby. She'd be waiting for them to come on.
Yeah. And another one, as far as that's a part of that, how would you say it when it's like 3 different shows?
Maybe like franchise?
A part of that franchise is Chicago Med. I really didn't get into Chicago Med, I guess because it's Chicago Med and it's about a hospital in Chicago. I'm not all into like the blood and people being rushed in, they just got shot. Now, when they do like a crossover, where they're a crossover all 3 shows, I'm into it. But other than that, I'm not watching it on my own, but that's another one. If you all are into the drama series. So
That's good.
that's a good one.
A fun fact about me is I love real estate shows.
Yeah.
I am starting to dabble in real estate, and so it's just something that's new, it's piquing my interest.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is my personality. If I think I want to do it, if I start pondering it, I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna do it. I don't hold myself back on anything.
Right.
And so I have started thinking about it. One of my good friends that lives in Atlanta, she just started doing real estate. So me and her was talking about it. And she's really trying to convince me, and watching her journey has been inspirational. So now I'm all over it. Okay. I'm all over it. So some of the real estate shows I like now, some of these are sensationalized. Just letting you know. But I've really gotten into Selling Sunset, Selling the OC. I just finished. They just had a new season 3. I binge watched 1, 2, and 3. They're 30-minute episodes, 8 episodes in a season. Watched all of it. Selling Tampa sucked. They only had 1 season with the Black girls. I wish they would bring it back. My sister's really into real estate. She sells it too, so I'll be asking her a lot of questions. Yeah. She said, Irene, they doing something. They not selling no houses, but I really like the show. And then I just found Buying Beverly Hills. That is on Netflix as well. Now, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards, her family is the stars of this particular show. Mauricio is her husband, it's him and her daughters. And so, of course, it's sensationalized, but it's a really good show as well. I love House Hunters. I watch that every night. That's something with my husband. House Hunters. With my husband, we watch House Hunters all together. And we watch Fixer Upper. I wish they would come out with a new season, but they kind of come out with new projects here and there. I love Joanna and Chip. And so I know I love them. So I watch Fixer Upper. I'm really into like a lot of real estate shows. I just found one. I can't think of the name, but it's a Black couple that hosts it. I got to ask Mitchell again. We just found it on one of the channels that we have. So I'm really into those shows. I love seeing the renovations, where it starts, where it's going.
Yes. House Hunters Renovation.
Oh, House Hunters Renovation is really good. That one is good. And then they had House Hunters Family. Have you seen that one?
That's what they focus. Now, that's what I really liked, because it's not always just a single person or just a husband and wife. No, this is a family. So they have to make sure it's in a good neighborhood. They want to make sure it's parks around there. It's kind of centered around the children and the family as a whole.
Yeah, so I really like that. Yeah, I really, love any real estate shows like that. I'm addicted to. Yeah. And then I just saw a movie. I could go down a rabbit hole with Netflix because I watch a lot of stuff on Netflix. A lot of I don't even want to go into. It's a lot of shows I watch on Netflix, but I want to bring up one that I just happened to find. It's a movie. It's not a series. It's a movie with Gabrielle Union called The Perfect Find.
That was.
Yes, I love that movie. Yes. I watched it twice.
Yes, that was good.
It was really good. Gabrielle Union looked good in that movie.
She did.
Lala was in it. She still. Oh my god! But I really liked that movie. It popped up on my suggested, and it was one of those nights, like Kieran said. I had my snack, my pajamas. I was in the bed, and I watched that movie. I watched it on a Friday night, and then turned around and watched it on that next Saturday afternoon.
Oh, you watched it 2 times back to back, not like you watched it last.
Well, I watched it by myself, and then I wanted Mitchell to watch it with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it by myself on Friday because he was gone, and then I was telling him about the movie. So then the next day, he ordered pizza for lunch. I was like, babe, you gonna watch this movie with me? Okay. Said, yes. So we watched it again. Okay. It was really good. I would suggest you watch it again. It's called The Perfect Find with Gabrielle Union on Netflix. It's a very, very good movie. And then something else on Netflix. This is like a sugary, sweet, light drama, but it's really good. It's called Sweet Magnolias.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
I really like it. It's 3 seasons. It's just a hometown movie. Now, let me say it's only like 2 African-American characters. Don't tussle with me. It's just a sweet little movie, sweet little series. But it's good. It's really good. it's like one of those moral shows,
Mhm.
light drama, but you could easily just binge it.
Yeah.
It's good on Netflix. I would have to say Netflix has some really good shows and
Mhm.
some options
They do.
depending on what you like.
Yes.
And I like that they do the suggested based
Mhm.
off of what you like. And then my last suggestion, I just got into the Mahogany Hallmark.
Mm.
Who's gonna save me? Because every night I feel like I gotta find me, I gotta find me a Hallmark movie. But I love the African American
Yeah.
ones. I mean, I watch
Mhm.
all of them, but I really do
Mhm.
love those. So every night I'm really looking for another movie
Yeah.
or a series to watch. So if you like just the regular Hallmark channel,
Mhm.
subscribe to the Mahogany. You will like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a good one. Then I think I've heard of it, but no, I don't have that one. I don't have the Mahogany
You would
Hallmark.
really like it. I mean,
Okay.
it's wholesome.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like too, though,
You
because
said it's wholesome.
sometimes some stuff I'm watching, like you, I'm pausing it. I'm like, what I just see, Lord, what are we doing? What? And I can't help it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what spirit are they operating on? What is this? Some stuff is just can be too much.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
will say I do like Hallmark is very, wholesome. And
Yeah.
I really do love the African American movies on Hallmark.
Mhm.
I love that seeing the women and
Mhm.
like they have one called Girlfriendship.
Mhm.
It's so good. I really
Yeah.
like those kind of movies.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm always every night, and Mitch will be like, I think you watched all of them. But every night I'm looking, especially during the Christmas season. Christmas season, yeah, I was in a chokehold. I watched every African American Christmas movie ever came
Yeah, I
out.
do too. It's funny
Okay.
because her and
Yeah.
I look and our bestie advice besties, Tawana and Stephanie. I
Yes.
mean, we were taking screenshots. Add this one to your list. Have y'all seen this one? Add this to your list. Yes. All Christmas season long. We're really starting with right before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. I'll be ready.
Through January.
They go through the end, like the end of January. I'm telling you, Mitchell can tell you.
January.
That's why I said I have BET
And
Plus.
some of them be too cheesy. Like you sitting there like, I'm about to slap everybody on here. The acting is horrible, but I'ma still watch this.
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna watch it.
I'ma still watch it. Okay, so speaking of Netflix, two shows on Netflix that I actually binge watch. The first one is Suits.
I like Suits.
Suits, I believe now, I think the series starts on Netflix, but I think you have to catch like maybe the last couple of seasons on Peacock.
You
Or
might have
vice versa.
Or I was
Like
gonna
it
say
starts on Peacock and you have to catch like the
I
last
have to
couple of
look. Yeah,
seasons.
but you're right. You
But I
gotta
know
kind
they're
of go.
split.
Yeah.
They're split. So Suits is a really, really good one if you're into like, shows about law
Lawyers.
firms, the lawyers and all of that or whatever. It's a really, really good show. The one of the stars on it, I don't know what this lady's name is, but she is Black. She's a Black lady. She's actually the senior partner of the law firm. So it's a lot of it's a lot. It's a lot of different characters on there. Oh, what is her name? Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Markle.
Meghan Markle. Well, she's not Markle, I don't think anymore. She's the one that actually married Prince, not Williams, Prince.
Yeah, Prince Harry.
I didn't even know. I can't remember his name. Prince Harry. This was prior to her actually marrying him. That's really, I believe, one of the reasons why they didn't continue on with more seasons. They did. They continued on, I think, maybe about 2 seasons, but then it was like they started kind of running out. And that very, very last season, it was almost like they sped through like the last season. But that's a good one. And then with me watching that one, I end up coming across The Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah.
Now, if you're like, oh, I want to show, where it's a lot of African Americans on it, you got to wait until you get to season 2, because that's where Yaya comes in. Yaya, remember Yaya from America's Next Top Model? She's on there. She's an attorney that's on there. And I'm sorry, take that back. Yes, it is. It is another African American that's on there. It's a young girl who actually becomes the assistant to the top lawyer that's on the show. But she has like a very, very small role. But both of them are good. Now, when it comes to me, yes, I am in support of, my African American brothers and sisters. I do try to find as many shows that I can to support them. But then I'm just like that. I'm open. Like, can you act? As long as you can act, I'm good.
Can you act?
Look,
I watch
black,
it.
white, green, Asian, can you act, and is the show good?
Yeah,
Then
that's
I am
good.
going to
Then you can
watch you.
watch it.
Now I
Mhm.
am on the lookout. Like, ain't nobody like the neighbor ain't black, ain't nobody. Now I'm kind of like, okay, I need to see a little bit of color on here. But if you're not like into just like all black, everybody on the show is black, then these are two shows you probably can add to like your little
Yeah.
catalog or whatever. And then the last one that I actually two more. Power Book 2. That's another current one that's back on. It actually just
Mhm.
started last Sunday. You went to Power? Or Power Book 2? Did you get? No, I'm not. Mitchell is.
I was gonna say, what I was gonna say was, I know about all the powers because my husband watches them.
Yes.
I
and
just be
Power Book
looking
2.
like,
Right. Power Book
I step
2
on out.
with Ghost Son on there. It's actually really, really good. And this particular season, I do see like they're already, I mean, it started off like running.
Start off with a bang.
Started off with the bang, started off running, and they are already introducing some new characters. Michael Ealy is going to be on.
I might watch it. That's my man. Like,
I
you're
did
telling
see
my
that they
man was
slid,
gonna be on
they
there.
slid him in there at the very, very end. So if you're into Power Book, and I think he calls it, as far as he being 50 Cent, like the Power Book Empire, Power Book 1, Power Book 2, Raising Canaan, I believe that's Power Book 3, Force, which is with Tommy, that's Power Book 4. Yes, I
Bet
am
you gonna make all his
all
money.
into it. BMF is another one. They actually just went off, like the season ended maybe about a month ago. So you can always go back and catch up on any of these through Stars. You have to have the Stars app. You won't be able to get those through Hulu and Peacock and Prime. You have to have the Stars app. And the last one that I want to talk about is The Chosen. I don't know if you are into The Chosen, but The Chosen is good.
We love that show.
It is based on the Good Bible. And it is talking about, basically it's Jesus' story, but it doesn't really go back to when he was born and all of that. Sometimes they do kind of what you kind of do flashbacks.
Yeah, they'll reference
Yeah.
it, but it's mainly like the New Testament miracles.
Yes. Like basically he is in full force, performing miracles. But I love how it breaks down each individual story in the Bible.
I love it.
When I tell you, it brings so much life to the word of God.
Revelation.
It brings so much life to it. And just watching it, I have been amazed. That's another one that I have to put on pause. Like, what did he say? Google. Who?
Yeah,
is
I
such and
I'll
such?
go back
Like,
and watch it several times.
Yes. It's really good. It's really, really good. Now for that series, you want to catch that on the Chosen app. They have their own app called The Chosen. They do have all of the seasons on there, because initially when it first came out, they were on this app called the Angel TV. But now they're all on the Chosen app.
And you can catch them on YouTube, some of it on YouTube too. The Chosen has a YouTube channel.
Yes, and the Chosen app is free. So it's not any, you have to, of course, you have to subscribe to it. However, it is a free app. Y'all talking about Jesus. Yeah. So it is a free app.
But they raise money though, too, for it, and they getting their money.
And it's the season 4, it actually started off being in the theaters. So you actually had to go to the movies to catch it. Now they're actually streaming it now, but it's almost like we're like behind because everybody else saw it, but I don't care.
Well, I still go back to season 1 though.
Yes.
So I mean, you can just it's really good, and
it really is.
It gives you revelation about the miracles of Jesus, and
his walk
being so visual. It's just like now you have a visual of what you're reading.
Mhm.
Because you think about it in your imagination as
Yeah.
you're reading it, you're like,
Mhm.
oh, this happened like this. Now you can kind of see.
Yes. And it's actually giving different perspectives. It's
Mhm.
not just his, it may be through Mark,
Right.
through Matthew,
Yes.
through Sean,
Yes.
and then even the actual people. So for instance, the woman at the well, Jairus, it's actually giving it through their perspective.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. The woman
Yes.
at the well one, there was all of them. I don't even want to get started because all of them just is very powerful.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, I'm not saying replace it with the word of God at all. I'm not saying
It's a
say that.
dramatization.
It really is. But when I say it's so close, it's they're adding to it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. However,
the message isn't taken away.
The message is not taken away, and they're not veering off at all. They're gonna bring you right back here to this word. I mean, it's some characters in there I had never heard of, and I'm like, okay, I think you went off with this one. But then again, Google, who is what? Wait a minute. It's just one scripture about her, but it don't matter. Like, you referred to him. You literally referred to her. So yes, it's good. It's very, very good. I would suggest that anyone out there watch that series. And even if you don't know God, go ahead and watch it. I bet you're going to want to get to know him after you watch that series. I bet you will. You're going to be saying, Lord, what must I do to be saved? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes.
That is so good. Yes, that sums up what we're watching. It's a range of different shows.
It is.
So we hope you're watching one of these. Tell us in the comments what you're watching. If you'll watch any of the shows that we've suggested.
Yes.
But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this podcast and you learned a little bit more about us, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.